Come in, Altair. You've done well. 3 of the 9 lay dead, and for this you have my thanks. But do not think to rest upon your laurels. Your work has just begun.
I am yours to command, Master.
King Richard, emboldened by his victory at Acre, prepares to move south towards Jerusalem. Salah ad-Din is surely aware of this, and so he gathers his men before the broken citadel of Arsuf.
Would you have me kill them both then? End their war before it begins in earnest?
No. To do so would scatter their forces and subject the realm to the bloodlust of 10,000 aimless warriors. It will be many days before they meet, and while they march, they do not fight. You must concern yourself with a more immediate threat. The men who pretend to govern in their absence.
Give me names and I'll give you blood.
So I will. Abu'l Nuqoud, the wealthiest man in Damascus. Majd Addin, regent of Jerusalem. William of Monferrat, liege lord of Acre.
What are their crimes?
Greed, arrogance, the slaughter of innocents. Walk amongst the people of their cities. You'll learn the secrets of their sins. Do not doubt that these men are obstacles to the peace we seek.
Then they will die.
Another of your items is restored. Take it. See that it is put to good use. Return to me as each man falls, that we might better understand their intentions. And Altair, take care. Your recent work has likely attracted the attention of the city guard. They'll be more suspicious than they've been in the past.
What is it that you want?
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few points.
You not find better items anywhere else? The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. I stand before you to deliver a warning. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majd Addin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salah ad-Din's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majd Addin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Leave now!
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majd Addin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majd Addin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today!
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
No reason for doing that.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? No, please.
You have no business here.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majd Addin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. Small crime today.
What is he doing? I need ride to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, and make grant our victory. I'll have your head. You're mine. Tower! Over here! Come back here! Here! He's over here! Against the will of God, and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majd Addin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. The city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed! Be wary, friends! The Shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting, he helps us always! Be strong! Strong like Salah Addin! And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can! Praise be Salah Addin! He has found the strength and in defense of our great civilization!
There is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back to the law.
The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world!
He's gone mad.
We must resist! We must push back!
Now I'm starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majd Addin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
Violence! Madness! We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can! So comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majd Addin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majd Addin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
How can one expect to defeat? Hey, dearly. How simple. May God have mercy on your soul.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd Addin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
So, you finally meet. Hello, my friend.
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majd Addin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Are you a friend of... Take yourself from my sight.
What happened here? Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay!
I'm poor and sick and hungry. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any money?
Show yourself.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Hello, my friend. You look well. English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd Addin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd Addin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Have your head! Silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? We do! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Whore! She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained!
This man speaks lies! I am here today not because I lay down with other men, for I did not. He means to murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now, offered redemption, she continues to deceive. She rejects salvation. There is only one way to deal with this.
A game of chance condemns me to death. Show me where such a thing is written. It is not sin that corrupts our city, but you!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you. Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. If you take Shah, there will be no stopping him. He will not.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
I am at your service. See anything you like? Anything at all. Do not find better items anywhere else. I swear it. Anything you like? You, sir. You look like you need something. You'll find it here. Sure.
seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer. Come on, come on! I've much to sell! Come, people! Come see what I have to offer! I do not have. Like what you see?
He has found the strength.
I have many things, many things. Yes, come, come. Let me show you everything I have.
Together, we will succeed.
So, we finally meet. Could I interest you in this move? No? Well, there's more. Much more. Something caught your eye?
South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God,
Could you spare a few coins?
the Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. The fires of war consume
The last of it has been delivered.
Good. Make sure he also knows it wasn't easy arranging a shipment like this.
It's only wine. Some can be fickle in their faith.
Your holy book says something on the subject, I believe. Leave them that they may eat and enjoy themselves, and that hope may beguile them, for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town that had a term made known.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind it. Be about your business.
As you wish.
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is He, finds favor with us, that He may grant us victory.
Go away!
I am with you, my friend.
Hello, friend. If you need help, you know where to find me. You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer. You are wise indeed, which is why you've come to me. I have exactly what you need. There's a problem. I need your advice.
What is it?
This morning, I went to hang the lanterns for the party.
And this troubles you why?
I forgot to remove the scaffold.
Forgot it where?
Just outside the Merchant King's quarters, above the balcony. What if it falls? It could be hurt.
Too late to do anything about it now. Just hope it isn't noticed. You can deal with it tomorrow.
Than I.
Don't see what I brought. You won't believe your eyes. Could I interest you in this meal? No? Well, there's more. Much more.
Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins. That is for a few coins.
Safety and peace. You want information about the city, I suppose? Right now, I don't have time. I must find some flags which have been stolen from our cache in the rich district of Damascus. But with this heat, my legs cannot carry me anymore. Would you be kind enough to help me? Return with the flags, and I'll help you as best I can.
Turn back now. Damn fool must be out of his mind. Have he gone mad? فليسأله أحد لماذا يفعل ارحل انتهى الأمر.
Thank you. The Rafik will be happy to see these flags returned. Perhaps this morsel of information will help you. I was invited by Abu'l to one of his lavish parties. I noticed the fountain in the middle of the Merchant King's palace could be easily climbed. Use this information wisely. Now, if you'd excuse me, I must go.
God save him. He's gone mad. You are not supposed to be here. Leave. Every week he opens his doors to the people of Damascus, that they may lay down their burdens and know joy. Our days may be dark, but thanks to him, our evenings are now filled with light. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he.
So we murder nearby. Who did this? What? Who's done this? Tell me! How dare you! Where is the one responsible for this?
I'll talk. I've no interest in dying for him. His coin's not worth my life.
A wise decision.
What is it you want?
I've business with the Merchant King.
Huh? Good luck with that. He rarely leaves his chambers.
Why? Is he afraid?
Not fear. Hate. He hates himself as much as he hates the people he pretends to serve. Locks himself away in his personal quarters out of shame.
He can't stay hidden forever.
No. Those celebrations of his. He comes out to speak, to look down upon the people. A sense of belonging, I suppose. However brief.
What's wrong with him that he would hide like this?
You'll see. Now let me go.
Let you go? So you can tell him of my plan?
I won't say a thing.
No, you won't.
Welcome. I have everything you'll ever need. It was good of you to come.
It is an honor to serve. What do you require?
The letter I've given you must be brought to Salah ad-Din's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help, but tell no one else of this.
None will know my mission.
Then our business is concluded.
You need something?
Something caught your eye? I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg
And thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Altair, my friend, my brother. It's been such a long time. Any news of Ada since she left? No. How sad. I'm sure you'll find her someday. I've heard a feather is lying on top of Abu'l Nuqoud's head. Maybe I could help you. But I have a mission myself. I have 4 targets I must eliminate before noon. Let's cooperate, just like old times. 2 for you, 2 for me? They are Abu'l Nuqoud's personal guards. You will spot them in minutes.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
perfectly priced.
Please, can't you spare something?
I've too many things. Come, people.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Wasn't that great? Just like in Alep, you remember? Here's something I found on one of the Merchant King's men. I think it's a map of where he has stationed his guards. I'm sure it will come in handy in your mission. Anytime you're in Damascus, come see me. You know my door is always open to you. Safety and peace, my friend.
Want a bargain? You there, yes, you,
Finest wares in all the land.
My family to come down.
Altair, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today?
His name is Abu'l Nuqoud.
Oh, the merchant king of Damascus. Richest man in the city. Quite exciting, quite dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
If you're finished, I've gathered the information required to begin my task.
You work quickly. Tell me what you've learned.
Abu'l Nuqoud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damascus and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know I'm there.
Most impressive, my friend. The others said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No, I was sure you'd come through, and come through you have. The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You have no business here. Easy.
Leave now!
Salah Addin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
I have many things, too many things.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say, this is an honor.
Interest you in some of my work.
Servants to God, fighting for what
I have exactly what you need.
Something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer. Take your time, I will wait. I trust everything is to your satisfaction. Good, good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all. Salah Addin bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then. To you, my dear friends, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve for it. Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruelly. Oh, do not feign ignorance. Do you take me for a fool? That I have not heard the words you whisper behind my back. Well, I have. and I fear I can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight, no. I wish to speak more of this war, and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of the Holy Land, you'll say, or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No, all this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you, mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I've pledged myself to another cause, one that will bring about a new world, in which all people might live side by side in peace. A pity none of you will live to see it. Kill anyone who tries to escape.
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead, sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same god that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? And why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their deaths will improve the lots of those left behind. a minor evil for a greater good? We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
Word has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu'l Nuqoud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them. The men and women at his party. It was poison. A coward's tool. Blamed them for the war. Said he wished to end it.
Strange, but then again, the Merchant King was known to be a bit different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
You sound unconvinced. Speak with Al-Mualim then. He may offer a better explanation.
Yes. We'll see what he has to say.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sade.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, What do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
Be gone,
A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins.
A plague upon his people! We came in peace to the Holy Land to spread the message of our Lord, but they turned away. They refused to accept him as their king. These men hold evil in their King and Savior now stand against us, defending us from their wicked ways.
The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
Perhaps it was unwise to embrace William. He is old and thinks too much of himself.
His army is the largest beyond the Osinon. We'll have need of them. For now, I'll go and visit with the other brothers. Make sure they have everything they need.
Aye, they must not fall.
Fear not, the Master has a plan. Even now, he prepares a way to turn our losses to his advantage, should it come to that.
What does he intend?
The less you know, the better. Just do as you've been instructed. Deliver the letter you carry to our Master.
What news?
Grim. I finished my scout. A direct assault won't work.
What's the trouble?
Archers. He's got them all over the fortress. And no easy way to reach them. They'd pick us off before we'd made it 10 feet inside.
You've kept a record, yes?
Aye. I've marked their positions on a map.
Bring it to the others. No doubt they'll have a use for it.
Very well. I'll go at once.
Stay strong, brother.
Yes. And you.
And so he punishes us, sends hordes of heathen warriors to gather at our gates. But God is also merciful, and our past
The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? But I need money, sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Back again, Altair. Always in need of a hand to do your dirty work. This time, Al-Mualim did not order anything. It is just for my own pleasure that I ask you to find some Masyaf flags I've hidden in Richard's district. Since I am a loyal assassin unlike others, I will tell you what people are saying in Akka. It is important information. But this time, try to come back to me faster than the first time.
Look. What's he doing? What's wrong with him?
I need money, sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, please, don't be
Your hard work is changing my opinion of you. Here is what I know about William of Monferrat. He and Richard had a disagreement before the king left for Jaffa. Since then, William stays in his citadel, surrounded by his army. Do you have what it takes to attack him in this protected environment? We'll see, but I am still doubtful.
Please, don't be like this. Just a few coins, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've gone mad. I've reduced all my prices by. I want to be out Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. We are too soft with our enemies. With one hand we engage them, but the other tries to embrace. What good could come of this when our king cannot decide what he truly wants? But William knows. If you would only listen. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Monferrat.
I'd leave if I were you before I really get it.
You shouldn't have done well. No! Oh! No!
Stop! Enough! Enough! What is it you want? Gold? I've a few pieces on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets with the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William. William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
I beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money?
Let me show you.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins.
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Bon sang, qu'est-ce qu'il y prend?
They let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
The perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. The Bible says quite the opposite, in fact. Many passages of being patient and faithful and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well. I'm off then.
Money, sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Oh God, don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard's men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
What happened here?
What a relief it is to know that I am safe. Thank you, Master. I tried to make a deal with the Citadel guards to leave the gates open even when the alarm sounds. I failed you. So now, your only escape from Richard's Citadel will be to climb the fortress walls. Forgive me.
no reason to stand here. Leave.
Rafiq.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Monferrat is my target. I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge. I know what I must do to reach him.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Come no further. Die, heathen!
Stop! You must not trespass. You're not supposed to be here. Leave. Down to the heat!
Yeah.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics?
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point! But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me. Gather round. Heed well what I have to say. I come from speaking with the king, and the news is grim. We stand accused of failing in our duties. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause. For shame!
He knows nothing!
He's wrong! Peace! Peace! Hold your tongue! Aye, he speaks falsely, but his words are not without some merit. To tour these grounds, it is easy to find fault, to see imperfection. I fear we have grown slack and lazy.
Never! We are committed!
Why do you say this? I see the way you train. You lack conviction and focus. You gossip and gamble. Tasks set to you are left unfulfilled or poorly performed. This ends today. I will not suffer further degradation at his hands. For whether or not you see it, and you should, this is your fault. You've brought shame upon us all. Skill and dedication are what won us Acre, and they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems. But no more. You will train harder and more often. If this means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks, you will learn the true meaning of discipline. Bring them forward. If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it. The two of you stand accused of whoring and drinking while on duty. What say you to these charges?
My lord, please. We meant no harm by it.
We forgot ourselves. It will not happen again.
No, it won't. Disregard for duty is infectious. It shall be rooted out and destroyed. In this way, we may prevent its spread. Am I understood?
Yes, my lord.
Of course!
By your command!
Good, good. Return to your posts filled with a new sense of purpose. Stay strong, stay focused, and we will triumph. Falter, however, and you will join these men. Be sure of it. Dismissed!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Acre for your son Conrad.
For Conrad? My son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancien is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Close the gate!
You're in it!
What news?
William of Monferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.